Alright guys, we have a very nice signal over here. Oh, there's bakelite grips there.
Look at this.
Oh man! Given everything we found here and now this rifle, what a crazy day, man. We have arrived on the eastern front of the Second World War, and right here you can see this beautiful pond. We're gonna do some magnet fishing here. The locals here actually call this the mud pool, so yeah, that's not looking pretty for us, but we're invested. So we're gonna see if we can recover some World War II history here. The German army in the final days of the war was beat up badly by the Soviets here, so probably they dumped a lot of stuff, and let's see if we can share some moments with you. Well, let's go. There's no turning back now. That is one thick mud layer, I can tell you that. Before I forget, with me on this journey is my girlfriend Faye, also known as Faye98K, and Rob from World War II Unknown. You can find them on Instagram. We've been at it for 45 minutes and I have to say it's quite hard work. There's a very thick mud layer here and Rob just pulled out the first banger. And there we go. It's a German bayonet scabbard and the leather frog is still on. The bayonet itself is missing, but we might still find it. But look at this beauty. This is typical for a water find. It's almost uncorroded. Usually these are in a really rotten state. The leather part, there's probably a manufacturer's stamp and a year on there. Wow man, congrats on that one. That is a beautiful first find. Alright, so I'm just making my way towards Rob with my good camera, which is not waterproof, so I hope I don't fall down. But he tells me, Chris, you gotta film this. There's no other way around it. So get over here. And so we're gonna discover together what it is. I guess I'm ready. What? Is that an officer's sword? Guys, I've never seen something like this being found. Wow, and it was dumped here. And it's raining, but we don't care. Let me make a close-up. So first we got the scabbard and now we got something way cooler. Look at that. Guys, I have no words for this. This is a one-time find. I think it's a German officer's sword. The tip here is missing, but yeah, look at that handle. Wow, man, congrats, man. Yeah, wow.
Crazy.
Alright, so as you know, Rob just found a scabbard and an officer's sword. What's the missing link? Oh! That must be the bayonet that belongs to the scabbard that Rob found. But unfortunately for him, I found it. Well, I must say he found an officer's sword, so you know, I think he's still happy. But look at that. Does it have bakelite grips? It's not in too bad state, I'd say. There is some mud layer on it. Yeah. And there we go. Very nice German bayonet, which was an attachment as well for the Mauser K98K rifle. They could put it on the rifle. And let me just show you how it fits on the scabbard. There we go, that's a matching set. We're doing quite well here. And I'm just probing around here and I feel something's on my magnet. And I think I have a pretty good idea what this is. I think it will be my first pistol. Yes, we got a pistol, guys. Oh, there's bakelite grips there. I think it's a Sauer. You see that? That's an S. And there's a casing there as well. Let me just pull that off. It's really stuck. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Whoa.
The magazine is in there. Wow, look at that. Well, that's my first World War II pistol, there we go. with the Bakelite rips. They dumped a lot of stuff here. Like I said, they were on the run for the Soviets. You probably think they would still need this, but I don't know why they threw this away.
It's a Walter or?
I think it's a Sauer, that's what the S is for.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That made my day. But there might be still more to be found, we'll see. I've waited for this moment a long time and it's finally there. Look at those Bakelite grips. Again, I think this is a Sauer German pistol, officer's pistol probably. This side is less good, but at least the grips are still here. Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, there we go, you can see the mark. It turns out we found a Sauer 38H pistol. This model was specifically developed for the Nazi police. However, the Sauer 38H was also used by German armed forces such as the Luftwaffe. Specifically, it is said that the 38H was very popular among the German parachute soldiers, also called the Fallschirmjäger. We're losing light, so we're packing up. Tomorrow is a brand new day and we will definitely return. Time to go home first. As you can see, we brought some reinforcements today. I have my underwater detector. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my sniper coil, but this will probably still serve us well today. So we're going to try that out and see if we can find some relics in a more effective way. Alright guys, we have a very nice signal over here. Let me see. Oh, it looks like a big signal. I hear an overload there. Alright, let's get the magnet in. You can feel it already?
Yeah. It's something nice. Look at this.
Oh man! An MP40. Look at that condition. Wow, man.
Look at this.
Wow, that is beautiful, man. That water condition.
It's crazy.
They dumped everything here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is really crazy. I'm lost for words, guys. I want to hold it. I mean, it's not the complete MP40. Obviously, they disassembled it. That is an awesome submachine gun. Fired a 9mm round. Could do some serious damage. Look at that. So this gun was the MP40 and it's a part of it. So the back part is missing. They disassembled it. You can see these bumps here. And they actually made those to increase grip on the MP40. Wow, this is still stainless steel, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, the water condition, that's beautiful. Upon later review of the footage, we noticed that this gun is actually a GSG MP40, which is a post-war production replica of the iconic MP40. It fires a 22 caliber round and is used as a sport gun. For us, this is the most confusing find we have done so far. We definitely didn't expect to find a replica World War II firearm among actual World War II firearms that were dumped here during the war. However, we did also come across some dumped license plates in this lake. Maybe those two are connected, who knows?
88.
That's nice and high, let's see what it is. Alright, and the next signal to pop up, I already felt it. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a dangerous find. Yeah, that's a German stick grenade. Not really happy that we're finding ammunition right now. But yeah, we're gonna report this at the end of the day. We're gonna put it to the side, not mess with it. Let's put it back on the water, mark the location. Right, I'm making my way back to Rob. And he's already on to the next signal. Rob just pulled out this flak casing and I think the head is missing. Quite rusted actually. Still a nice find. Well, good to be on the side for a while. Looks like those two are enjoying themselves. As am I. Time to make my way to the water side. Last time I brought my girlfriend for the first time. Her very first signal was a Mauser K98K rifle. At that moment I said she's good luck. And I think she is good luck. because I think she's at it for maybe 3 minutes and she found something cool. So right now she's just making her way over here to show me. And there she is. Yeah, that's clear. You may hold it, I'm not wearing any gloves. But that's clearly a Mauser K98K bolt. Look at this part, that is in a very good condition. Again, typical for water finds. So they deactivated rifles by taking away the bolt and, you know, throwing them away. So that's a very neat find. Congrats on your very first
Underwater find.
yeah, your very first water find. Thanks for filling me in there. What do we have there? Mauser K98K rifle.
Yeah.
With the wood on it still.
Yeah.
Trigger mechanism is gone, the buttstock is gone. Wow, look at that. What an amazing find. Given everything we found here and now this rifle, what a crazy day, man. That is amazing. Wow, look at that. What a find. Congrats. Right, what is the next find? I'm starting to feel a little bit sidelined here, but at least I can have a beer. So we have a Panzerfaust 30, am I right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's a really small model. The other ones, the cylinder is, this is quite a small one. The cylinder usually is a lot bigger. So this is a Panzerfaust 30. The aiming mechanism is still on it right there. That's a nice one. Alright, these might be the last finds of today because we are losing light. But Rob has two goodies here. Wow, that looks shiny. Mini binoculars?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. That's cool, I've never seen that before. And that is a very, very rusty K98K bolt. Second one of this trip actually. But that's a special one. Yeah, beauty. Okay, so that was not the last find of the trip. Let's end with another banger. I see Rob is carrying something interesting there. That is a very recognizable shape. He has a German helmet there. I don't know how you do it, man. We were talking about finding this, hoping to find this.
Yeah.
Finally the moment is there. Wow, man. German helmet.
It's
German
pretty hard.
helmet. It's pretty hard still?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm not sure what it is, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of scrap metal in here as well. That is a banger, guys. Congratulations, man. Unfortunately, this is the moment where we pack up our gear and leave for home. If you haven't checked out my Patreon yet, there's a lot of exclusive material that you can enjoy, so make sure to check that out. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!